Yo, how is it going, Bears fans? Welcome back to another episode of Beared Down Uncut, where we talk everything Bears every day of the week. How will Tashaun Gipson play alongside Eddie Jackson, and is he already the favorite to start in Chicago? We're going to be answering these questions and many more today on episode 13 of Uncut. Welcome to the show. It's been a busy day for Ryan Pace. 2 solid acquisitions with Ted Ginn Jr. this morning, and now Tashaun Gipson. He started in every game since he's played in 2013, and I think the Bears have something to look forward to here. I am your host, Chris Malpe. Today, I am joined with my co-host, Parth Shaw. Parth, we've recorded 2 of these now in a span of about 2 or 3 hours, but how are you doing?
I'm chilling, I got nothing else to do, so why not keep recording, keep running out content for you guys, It's just we're here to just report Bears, everything Bears.
Absolutely. Everything Bears every day of the week. I would like to say, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel already, please do us a favor. Smash that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications. Smash a like on it. We're really trying to get 1K by the end of May. But thank you guys for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about Tashaun Gipson, the recent of Ryan Pace's pickups, another 1-year deal, something that Bears fans shouldn't be confused by at this point because he's done it basically the entire offseason. But let's get into a little bit about Gipson. He came out of Wyoming in the 2012 NFL Draft. He ran a 4.52 40-yard dash at his pro day, ended up going undrafted, signed with the Browns on a 3-year deal worth $1.44 million. I'm sure you wouldn't expect a big jump from a player who's an undrafted free agent. That being said, he came onto the scene and did really good in his first couple of years in the league. Ended up being a 2014 Pro Bowler in his 3rd year in the league. He's played strong safety for the Houston Texans, but he's way, way, way more well-known for his time with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's played strong safety twice in his career in 2 different years. He's versatile. Obviously, he could still play free safety. He's played free safety in his other years. That being said, Parth, I want to ask you, I'm 99% sure about this one. He's got to play strong safety in Chicago, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's played 2 years at strong safety, you said, and then we all saw how Eddie Jackson is a much better player when he's at free safety last year. Eddie, he was a great safety no matter where he plays, but he's much, much better, and it's much, much better for the team when he's at free safety because we force more turnovers, which also helps the offense out. So Tashaun would be a great guy to have at strong safety, and then Eddie Jackson, the best safety in the league. Put him at free safety where he's even better than best, I guess, if you want to put it that way.
I absolutely agree with you with Jackson being the best safety in the league, but I also agree with you that Tashaun Gipson will play strong safety in Chicago. Last year, during his year playing strong safety in 2019, he had 50 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 8 passes defended. A very good addition. I think someone who struggled a bit in Houston because that secondary is a little bit jumbled up. He was cut by the Texans, which surprised me. That being said, he was on a pretty decent deal. Comes into Chicago for a 1-year prove-it deal. I hope if he plays well this year, this is someone we keep down the road. He has 23 career interceptions, 47 career passes defended. One good thing about him is that if Eddie Jackson is tired, he's someone you can move over to free safety, and he'll be perfectly comfortable. If Eddie for some reason does go down, you can throw in Deon Bush, someone who we've spoken about being comfortable with at strong safety before, and you can play Tashaun Gipson at the free safety, so that's very intriguing. He's productive all over the field. I said it already, he's a versatile player that you can put in multiple spots. Parth, here's my first question for you. The Bears just signed him about 20 minutes ago, but would you say already that he's the favorite to be the starting strong safety in 2020?
Yeah, as long as he does well in camp, I think he gets a start. He played really well last year with the Texans, and you said the Texans' secondary isn't the best. I feel like him coming here in Chicago with a great front 7, great linebackers, and just all-around stars at the cornerback position, Kyle Fuller and Eddie Jackson, I think he can do really well next to all these guys, which will elevate his game. And I feel like he's already better than Deon Bush. Not trying to rip on Deon Bush, but Tashaun Gipson has the experience, and he's played. He knows how the league works, and I think Deon Bush is still unproven.
Yeah, entering his 8th year in the league, I'm going to go ahead and say Tashaun Gipson gets the start at 29 years old. At 29 years old, he should be entering his prime technically. He thrived in Jacksonville back in those 2015, 2016, 2017 years where they started turning it around, was also pretty solid in Houston. I'm going to go ahead and definitely say he gets the start. Parth, my next question for you, we've seen Adrian Amos play well alongside Eddie Jackson. We've seen Deion Bush play well alongside Eddie Jackson when he's gotten opportunities. We've seen HaHa Clinton-Dix play well alongside Eddie Jackson. How do you think Tashaun Gipson will play alongside Eddie Jackson, and do you think there's going to be any drop-off there?
I don't think there'll be a drop-off. I think he'll get better. Not trying to rip on HaHa. I just saw his tweets, actually. He was defending the Packers and like how, despite the fans ripping him apart, Packers fans ripped him apart last offseason. But that's another conversation. But I think Tashaun is better than all of those guys, actually. I mean, Adrian Amos had a great career with the Bears, but I feel like Gipson is entering his prime years. He can be much better than what Amos was here. And Deion Bush, he played a couple games, started a couple games, and he didn't even play next to Eddie Jackson. He started next to Amos. And HaHa Clinton-Dix, as great of a player he was, he forced Eddie Jackson to play out of position, which downgraded Eddie's game a little bit. So this Gipson is not only going to help Eddie out, but it also helps Gipson out a lot. I feel like he's going to become the best out of all of the guys that Eddie's played with.
You hit that one on a pin. I absolutely agree with you. I think we can both agree, and let me know what you think about this, that Tashaun Gipson at strong safety will be better than HaHa Clinton-Dix at free safety.
Yeah.
And that also puts Eddie Jackson back in his natural position, so it just makes sense. So
exactly.
Oh, sorry, go.
I was just going to say exactly, and then I also think he's better than Amos already, so.
Yeah. That's an interesting conversation we can have as well. I think they're pretty even. But this 2018 defense is coming back. Now, when we were approaching the draft, we knew that there were a couple problems in the secondary. Ryan Pace chose not to address the safety position in the secondary. Names like Deion Bush popped up, names like Eric Reed, and now Tashaun Gipson is here. After the addition of guys this offseason like Artie Burns, Jordan Lucas, Jaylen Johnson, and now Tashaun Gipson, how scary is this secondary?
I'm excited to see what the secondary can do, especially behind the front seven we got. I mean, the opportunities for this defense are limitless. I mean, this could become one of the best defenses of all time. It's tough to just say that already, but the way it's all looking, Chuck Pagano's got some nice group of guys to work with, and it's going to be exciting to see this defense.
I didn't even mention there that we've got two All-Pros and Pro Bowlers in Kyle Fuller and Eddie Jackson. And it's going to be super cool now. Imagine one day down the road when they're announcing and they say Trevis Gipson with the pressure, Tashaun Gipson with the interception. We got the Gipson brothers. We got the T Gipson squared. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of Beared Down Uncut. We basically just went over the Tashaun Gipson signing. I think that Parth, we can both agree that we're a little bit more happy about this one than we are the Ted Ginn Jr. signing.
Yeah, for sure. We addressed the position of need right here. We needed a safety. I mean, wide receiver was just it wasn't a need, especially after when we signed Taylor Davis.
Trevor Davis. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I think Ted Ginn isn't a bad signing either. I'm not dogging the Ted Ginn signing. No. I think he'll be good in Chicago. But that's pretty much going to do it for this one, guys. If you want more content from us, head over to our website, beareddown.com. You can find the links to Parth and I's Bears fan pages down in the description, and you can also follow the podcast on Instagram and Twitter at Beared Down. Parth, I really hope they don't sign anyone else because we'll be back on here in a couple hours, man.
I think we've hit the 90 cap roster now, so I think we're good for now.
Yeah, we can't physically sign anyone else until we cut someone, so
exactly.
Hopefully we'll get a day off here at Beared Down. We're working really hard for you guys. Once again, stay safe, wash your hands, stay inside, continue to flatten the curve. That's pretty much it for us, guys. And as always, Chicago, bear down. Peace.
Peace.